Morning, my friends. How you guys doing? Well, I come to you with a bunch of nonsense this morning, but here we go, right? It's I wish there was good news for everybody, but there isn't. Another one of my homeboys lost their life. Looks like he was run over by a drunk driver while he was crossing the street. I've known the homie for a long time. I was activated with the homie whenever we were doing the most. We sold drugs together. We put in work together. Did all that together. We did everything but get high together. I never got high with him. Whenever I was getting high, he wasn't getting high, and then vice versa, right? But rest in peace to the homie Panic, aka Doloke, Dominic Sandoval. That was the homie, man. He was good to me. He's always been good to me. He was always good to the homies. He was so young, dog. He was my age. He was my age. You know? Shit is fucked up, dog. So that's two. It's two of the homies. This year. Homegirl sent me a picture of three of the homies. And she said, they're all dead. And she goes, they're all dead within the last 18 months. And it's the picture that you see on the thumbnail. You know, we hold, you know, grudges. We hold spite and hate, or just anger. It may not even be as much as hate, but just like anger and bitterness towards our loved ones, right? You know, somebody pisses us off, our cousin, like, you know, oh, she wasn't at my, or when she did, she showed up late to the party, or da-da-da-da-da, and then didn't stay, and or whatever. You know, it's always something dumb. It's never something real, right? It's always something dumb. Well, sometimes it's something real. But you know what I mean. And so because of that, we'll avoid each other. Be like, oh, fuck that bitch, or fuck that dude, or something like that. But, you know, we don't look at the grand scheme of things. That, you know, we get a limited amount of time on this planet. And so does everybody else. You know, we don't appreciate each other like we should. Especially now. We avoid each other. We ignore each other. We walk by each other on the street and don't even acknowledge that the other person's there. And then sometimes if you do try to talk to somebody, the dogs are going crazy. It's the Amazon guy. He's scared. The Amazon guy's all shitted. He can't tell if those dogs can get into my yard, because he's trying to deliver something to my yard, and he can't tell if these dogs can, because it's kind of weird. It looks like the yards are kind of combined. Boy, Jack be having him shitted. I tell you what. He made it. Life is, you know, finite. Very much so, right? 100 years if you're lucky. And 100 years ain't that much, right? Just, you know, make sure that you take the time to spend time with your loved ones. You know what I mean? The people that you actually care about, and don't let silly things, you know, get in the way of that. We avoid our family members for, you know, our loved ones. I should say our loved ones. We avoid our loved ones for a myriad of different reasons. And then we remember who they are whenever, you know, whenever they die. I don't know Panic I hadn't talked to him in a couple months. And I think he had gone to jail, but he had gotten out and was doing his thing and was doing good. But I'm not sure why, because the last time he was over here, I helped him. He needed some help doing something, and I gave him a ride to go do something real quick. And then, I don't know. He never came back around, and I couldn't figure out why. He never called me again, never came back around. He knows where I live, because I've been here for years, and he used to live like in the alley. He used to live in the same alley that I live in, that I park in. So he knows exactly where I live. He could find it without a phone. He could find my house, but the homie just never got a hold of me. But man, I'm getting over something. My homegirl came down with COVID. They think she got COVID. And I was over there the other day, right whenever she first said that she started getting sick. I hope I don't got fucking COVID. I haven't really been around anybody. I've been at the house because it's finals week. So I haven't been around anybody, so I wouldn't have got anybody sick anyway. But man, I've been coughing all week. And those things don't help either. The vapes don't help either. But I've barely been smoking weed because I ran out of weed. Not ran out, but man, I got maybe a bowl or two left. I don't got much left. Put it that way. I've been smoking these damn vapes though, and boy, that shit's rough. It's like a punch to the lungs. I'm gonna go hit the hot tub right now. Try to shake some of this off, man. I tell you what, hey, I'll tell you what, I can't get a job to save my goddamn life. Jesus, I hit up little Timmy. Let's see if little Timmy can get me a job. I put in the application today. I swear to God, I'm about to be homeless. This is ridiculous. I got a check today for $350, a 2-week check. That's what I've been complaining about. Remember, everybody, I've been like, oh shit, this is, you know what I mean? This is a problem. I'm not working enough. They're not giving me enough hours. This is why I started looking for another job. Well, this is the actual check that came through that is like, Jesus Christ. I just got a check for like $350. That's how much my paycheck was for today. So I'll be selling a whole lot of stock this morning. Well, I already did, if you really want to know. Luckily, Dogecoin was up. That was a good thing, is that my Dogecoin was already up 25%, and it was surging this morning whenever I sold it. But Jesus, I swear to God, homie, hey, I've never been more skilled in my life. I've never been more valuable. And as far as anything, as far as food service is concerned, because the college has made me see things differently. You know what I mean? So even my food preparation and and all this, now the concepts of college are being, the concepts of design and art and color and all these different things that they teach you in college that are actually science. It's actually science. As weird as it is, we don't think that. We don't think that art is science, right? But it absolutely is. Every single color that you could possibly imagine has a hex code. It has a code, a mathematical code attached to it. So I can figure, that's how people keep their branding consistent all the time. That's how they make sure they use the exact same shade of blue every single time, is because there's a scientific code that is correlated to that color, right? And everything is like that. Everything is like that. Everything can come down to math, can come down to science. Almost everything. The only shit that can't is the shit that goes into the mind. You know what I mean? Philosophy and stuff like that. But philosophy, a lot of philosophy is logic. And logic does have a yes or a no answer. I know, because I didn't do good on it. As weird as that is, I really didn't do good on it at all. I remember that. Excuse me. Man, I can't believe the homie's gone, dog. I don't know what the fuck. And we avoid each other. Why was he avoiding me? Like, he knows I don't even give a fuck if he's getting high, because, you know what I mean? He was the one, that's the thing, that's what's so crazy. The homie who just died, he had been fucking up and getting high, but I swear, he was the biggest fucking complainer about the homies getting high. I would complain and talk shit, and he wouldn't call you. He'd treat you fucked up. If he found out you were getting high, dog. If you were using anything other than like weed or mushrooms or something like that, he'd treat you fucked up. You know what I mean? But then whenever he started getting high, I think it really bothered him. And I think he became ashamed. Yeah, I think the homie was ashamed. And so he wouldn't come around us a lot. Even though he was around us whenever we were fucking up. Hand going numb there. There we go. Bam. Rest in peace to the homie Dolo. Rest in peace, cuh. You know, again, rest in peace, cuh. Twice in like 6 months. You know, that fucking, this fentanyl stuff is something else. I tell you what. I'm seeing some of these people, their limbs, hold on, this low power mode, I'm on low power mode. They're like their hands, right? Their hands. Remember, has anybody ever played handball? If any of my subscribers have ever played handball, you know how your hands puff up whenever you're in the zone? Like you can't help it. Your hand gets kind of numb, but your hands puff up, right? Your fingers puff up like sausages and your hands become kind of swollen. But your hand becomes numb and dead, so you smack the shit out of the ball. And it hurts later a little bit, but you get used to it after a while. That's how these people on the fentanyl look, Doc. That's what it seems to be doing to their limbs and shit. Not to their joints. It's like it's targeting their joints. It's like it's targeting their knees and elbows and shoulders and hands, anywhere where there's joints. I see this woman, and this woman's fucking knees are just puffy, just her whole, all around her knees. You can see it's like there's a knob on her knee, and her fingers are bigger than mine. And this is a skinny woman, and she's old. This is an older skinny woman. She's a drug addict, and I can see that she's in horrendous pain, right, with her hands. It's fentanyl's not like I've always been hey man, if you can handle your drugs, do your drugs. If you could do them responsibly, hey, fucking good for you. I knew people who did them responsibly. I grew up around a lot of gay people in the Bay Area. Most gay people that I knew in the Bay Area were functioning addicts, either functioning addicts or non-functioning addicts. But they were addicts. Almost all. I don't want to say all, right? Because then again, look at the company I keep, right? I don't always keep the best company, so I can see that. But every gay person I've ever known has done drugs. I don't know how else to say it. All of them. No. That's a lie. Jessica didn't get high. She didn't even like weed. She didn't fuck around at all. She would drink. And she really didn't have a drinking problem. Yeah, so that's a lie. So I did know some gay people that didn't. But everybody else, that was it. They were getting fucked up. No, there's probably some exceptions I'm not thinking of. Anyway, I'm way off track here. Talking about gay people doing drugs. Oh my God. So I'm struggling to get this website online. I created a website, coded it, the whole website front to back. Website works fine, the website itself. Right now, I'm struggling to get the website onto the internet. That's my problem. I've spent all day yesterday and today, well, plus I've been doing all this other stuff. That's my problem right now. It's called Gangish.net. My new website, Gangish.net, coming soon. Gangish.net, remember that. Boom, tap that in. Gangish.net, that's the website, coming soon. As soon as I can get this, it's got to be like up within the next week. It has to be. But I'm struggling to get it online. I did all the steps that you're supposed to do to get it online, but it seems that I did them wrong. What it says, the error code that it's giving me, it's saying the domain name does not match some other fucking name, right? The DNS name or something like that. Well, no, that would both be domain. But it's something stupid. At the very worst, I'm going to have to go in, delete it all, and redo it. a 45-minute process. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that, but I'm pretty sure I know what I did wrong. I'm pretty sure I copy and pasted a website, and I noticed that there was some other shit on it, but I was like, oh, well, I guess that's what it wants, because it gave me the fucking code, and I think I was supposed to chop all that off and have it just say Gangish.net. But that's fine. If I have to, I'm going to figure out how to redo the whole fucking thing, how to strip everything out of there and redo the whole fucking thing. Damn. I may have to buy another website. They're not much. Yeah, I might have to register another domain. I might have to register another domain if I killed that one. Anyway, Gangish.net is coming soon. I'm doing a presentation tonight that is a final, and I'm doing a presentation tomorrow that is a final, and then we can say fucking, I could breathe. I could breathe, and I could deal with the fact that another one of my homies just died. Because I haven't even dealt with it. I couldn't yesterday. I had so much to do, and this fucking website wouldn't go online. It's finals week, and the website wouldn't go online, and they're like, hey, your homie's dead, and it's like, it's fucked up, dog. Anyway. Later, my friends. This semester's almost over. As soon as this fucking semester's over, I'm gonna be all over YouTube like fucking stink on shit, boy. Like flies on shit. Rubbing my hands together. You know? I'll be back. Give me a couple days, I'll be back. Later.